Friends, today we are going to study about the unit number 6, that is noise of the analog communication engineering. So this is our college scheme, that is for the CET, some of the percentiles of the physics, chemistry and the mathematics marks for 30 to 40%, 25% fees concession is there, 41 point to 50% concession is there, 51 to 60 75% concession is there, 60 and above 100% fees concession is there, and for the diploma student for 70 to 74% 50% concession, 75 to 84% 75% concession in fees, 85% 100% concession in the tuition fees of our college. So the contents in this, we have to study about the introduction of the noise, types of the noise, thermal noise, short noise, low frequency or flicker noise, excess register noise, buster or popcorn noise, analysis of noise in communication system, that is for thermal noise, noise voltage spectral density, resistors in series, resistors in parallel, signal to noise ratio, noise factor, system noise figure, additive white Gaussian noise. In the introduction of noise, we have to see what is about the noise or what is meant by the noise. Noise is general term which is used to describe an unwanted signal which affects a wanted signal. These unwanted signals arise from a variety of sources which may be considered in one of two main categories: interference, usually from a human source, or man-made, naturally occurring random noise. So what is interference? Interference is nothing but it arises, for example, from the communication system or crosstalk, 50 Hz supply hum and harmonic switched mode power supplies, thyristor circuits, ignition, car spark plugs, motors, etc. Now it is see the natural noise. Naturally occurring external noise sources include atmosphere disturbance, for example electric storms, lighting, ionospheric effects, etc., so called sky noise or cosmic noise, which include noise from galaxies, solar noise and hot spot due to oxygen and water vapor resonance in the earth's atmosphere. So these are the noises, the graphs for this natural noise. What is the thermal noise or Johnson noise, we can say? So this type of noise is generated by all resistances, for example a resistor, semiconductor, the resistance of a resonance circuit, that is the real part of the impedance, cable, etc. In this figure we can see how this noise or thermal noise will be conducted. Experimentally, results by Johnson and the theoretical studies by Nyquist give the mean square noise voltage as like this equation: V raised to minus 2, that is equal to 4 kTBR whole square. So where K is the Boltzmann's constant, that is equal to 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joules per K. T is the absolute temperature, B is the bandwidth noise measured in hertz, R is the resistance in ohms. So thermal noise is continued here. The low relating noise power N to the temperature and the bandwidth is N is equal to kTB watts. So the thermal noise is often referred to as the white noise because it has a uniform spectral density. This we can see in this figure, that is the uniform noise power spectral density, the graph of frequency versus noise power spectral density, and it is uniform means it is a constant value, we can say. Short noise was originally used to describe noise due to random fluctuations in electron emission from cathodes in vacuum tubes, called short noise by analogy and leads short. Short noise also occurs in semiconductors due to the liberation of charge carriers. For p-n junctions, the mean square short noise current is given by in square is equal to twice into IDC plus twice I0 into QEB ampere square. So here this I is the direct current as the p-n junction amperes. So IDC is the reverse saturation current in amperes. So I0 is the electron, QC is the electron charge, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, and B is the effective noise bandwidth in hertz. Short noise is found to have uniform spectral density as for thermal noise. So low frequency or flicker noise, excess resistor noise, or burst noise or popcorn noise. What are these noise? We can see. So active devices, integrated circuit diodes, transistors, etc. also exhibits a low frequency noise which is frequency dependent, that is non-uniform, known as flicker noise or 1 over f noise, that is low frequency or flicker noise. Excess resistor noise, this is the thermal noise in resistors, does not vary with frequency as previously noted by many resistors, also generates as additional frequency dependent noise, referred to as excess noise. Burst noise or popcorn noise, it is some semiconductors also produce burst or popcorn noise with a spectral density which is proportional to I by f square. So analysis of noise in communication system we have to see here, that is the thermal noise or Johnson noise. This thermal noise may be represented by an equivalent circuit as shown in this figure, that is the resistance network is there, and here is the voltage and resistance network, that is V square is equal to twice KTBR whole square mean square value of power, then Vrms is equal to twice under root KTBR, that is equal to Vn or the noise voltage. So Vn is the RMS noise voltage. So here in this a system bandwidth is equal to B hertz and N is equal to constant B watts, that is equal to KB, and system bandwidth N is equal to constant twice B watts equal to K2B, and for A S by N is equal to S by KB, and for B S by N is equal to S by K2B. So this is the thing, and in this figure also we can see that is the B hertz frequency. For B hertz frequency, two graphs we are seeing here, and for twice B hertz frequency we are seeing the two graphs for this thermal noise. So resistors in series, if we connected as like this and as like this, we apply the voltages along with that, and as like this. So how we can calculate the noise voltage? We can see here, assume that the R1 at temperature T1 and R2 at temperature T2, then Vn square is equal to Vn1 square plus Vn2 square, and Vn1 square is equal to 4kT1 Br1. Similarly, Vn2 square is equal to 4kT2 Br2. Therefore, Vn square is equal to 4kB into T1 R1 plus T2 R2, and Vn square is equal to 4kTB into R1 plus R2. That is, the resistor in series at same temperature behave as a single resistor. So resistance in parallel, if we connected and if we draw their equivalent circuits, then value of Vn we can calculate as like this. For V01, that is equal to Vn1 R2 by R1 plus R2, and V02 equal to Vn2 R1 by R1 plus R2. Similarly, Vn square is equal to V01 square plus V02 square, and Vn square is equal to, by putting the values, 4kB by R1 plus R2 square into R2 square T1 R1 plus R1 square T2 R2 into R1 R2 by R1 R2. From this, Vn square is equal to 4k B R1 R2 into T1 R1 plus T2 R2 by R1 plus R2 square, and at the last, noise voltage Vn square is equal to 4k TB into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So resistance in parallel we have seen. Now we have to see what is the signal to noise ratio. So signal to noise ratio is given by signal power to the noise power. It is nothing but the signal to noise ratio. The signal to noise in dB is expressed by S by N dV, or 10 log to the base 10 S by N, or S by N dB is equal to S dBm minus N dBm for S and N measured in milliwatts. Similarly, what is the noise factor or noise figure? So for that we are considering this network, that is S by N in and S by N out, that is applied to the network. So noise factor, for the calculation, the amount of noise added by the network is embodied in the noise factor F, which is defined by noise factor is equal to S by N in by S by N out. So in this way, F equals to 1 for the noiseless network, and in general F is greater than 1, the noise figure in the noise factor quoted in dB, that is noise figure F in dB is equal to 10 log to the base 10 F, where F is greater than or equal to 0 dB. Therefore, the noise figure factor is the measure of how much a network degrades the S by N in. The lower the value of F, the better the network. So that will be the noise factor. Now the additive or white Gaussian noise. So what is the additive noise? What we have to see. So noise is usually additive in its adds to the information bearing signal, a mode of the received signal with additive noise is shown below. So in this figure we can see the signal and the noise that is applied to the receiver, and signal out is there. Similarly, white noise we can represent here along this frequency versus noise, that is the uniform noise is there, or white noise P0f is constant. Similarly, for the Gaussian, we generally assume that the noise voltage amplitudes have a Gaussian or normal distribution. Thank you. In this way we have studied about the various noise parameters in this chapter. Thank you.